And to close this set of 7 short videos about the Urantia book, let's talk about the greatest mystery of contemporary humanity. After all, who was Jesus? According to the collective and our present beliefs imaginary, is that Jesus was just a man? As a great master? A predestined Messiah? Or was it a coming divine personality of heaven to save us from the sins? Well, according to Urantia book, Jesus was much more than that. As was said in previous videos, the arrival of a bestowal son, or a divine son in self-giving, a part of one of the epochal revelation that a planet normally received during their evolutionary development. At this planet it was our 4th epochal revelation. What happens to us has happened in a very unusual way, because it was by a Michael son. The Michael sons are creators, who generate the local universes of time and space, and governing. These creators and rulers of the universe are of dual origin, incorporating the characteristics of God the Father and God the Son. Each creator son, however, is different from all the others. Each is unique in its nature as well as in personality. When they leave paradise to create their universes, get known as Michael creators. When settled in supreme authority, they are called Master Michaels. Before completing his career bestowal, a creator son rules under certain self-imposed limitations to sovereignty itself, but after finishing his service bestowal he rules by virtue of their actual experience, by the virtue and lived experience in the form and likeness of his creatures. What is merciful that he even had a self-imposed limitation and self-donated in the form and likeness of its many creatures, before finally becoming sovereign. What an example! When a creator lived there for 7 times among his creatures, when the bestowal career is finished, then he supremely established authority in the universe, and he will become a master son, a sovereign and supreme ruler. For you to have an idea of the magnitude of it all, our Michael, also known as Christ Michael, or Jesus as incarnate on earth, is the creator of more than 3.8 million inhabited planets, and among all these, chose our world to make his last bestowal as an evolutionary mortal being. We hosted the creator here seems a coincidence of no size, isn't it? But as has been said, we are in a very large delay compared to other planets with normal evolution. The delay was mainly due to the rebellion of Lucifer. And all the events that come from this rebellion and being one of the misfortunes planets as well as the fact of being an experimental planet, made us get through the mercy of God, the coming of this special divine son, Christ Michael. It is important to note that he did not come just for us. He came to reveal the Father to all his universal evolutionary such a broad universe. So it is not an example of life in the flesh just for us but for all these planets in time and space, and come to end the rebellion of Lucifer, as the Son of Man. And it really is an unfortunate fact that we rejected and crucified him. Jesus was born in the flesh, the son of Joseph and Mary. Was a young man who until 20 years carried a heavy burden, even before or after that were never experienced in an equivalent manner other being in the universe. Despite not having biological children, he was a great father to his brothers. Throughout his life it is true to say that he was tested on all things human. Felt everything we feel. It is literally true that the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. As has been said, nothing replaces reading the Urantia book. Even the development of these explanatory videos attempt to interpret, imperfect and incomplete, some documents from the book, but nothing at all, can replace the reading of the documents that describe the life of Jesus, especially the Urantia book, which is the greater description of the life of Jesus written today. The apocryphal about Jesus have much of her life, but very little compared to the Urantia book, as well as very distorted facts true life of Jesus, the various apocryphal. That would awaken the world, if only she could see how Jesus lived on earth, and know, firsthand, the teachings given by his own life. If you have the opportunity to read, you would be really fascinated. But beware, the book itself teaches us, do not try to live the life that Jesus lived on earth. Look not so much what he taught, but look to see what he actually did, inspire your life. If Christianity could encompass more the teachings of Jesus, would give him much more in helping man to solve his new and increasingly complex problems. Christianity has indeed done a great service to this world. It greatly contributed to society we have today, but now it is Jesus who is needed. The world needs to see Jesus living again on earth. It is useless to speak about the rebirth of Christianity. We should move on from where we are. If the Christian church dared to espouse so only Master's program, thousands of young, seemingly indifferent, they would seize and enlist in such a spiritual endeavor. They did not hesitate to go to the end of this great adventure. Religion is only an exalted humanism until it is made divine by the discovery of the reality of God's presence in personal experience. Thinking man has always feared being tied to a religion. Women and men of modern intelligence evade the religion of Jesus, because he is afraid of what she will do with them. And all these fears are well founded. The religion of Jesus, indeed, dominate and transform its believers, so that men require self-dedicating their lives to seeking knowledge of what is the will of the Father in heaven, requiring self-energies of living be consecrated the unselfish service of the brotherhood of man. Selfish men just will not pay that price, even the greatest spiritual treasure ever offered mortal man. Only when it has become sufficiently disillusioned by the sorrowful disappointments attendant foolish and deceptive pursuits of selfishness, and after the discovery of the barrenness of formalized religion, that man will make available to turn, with all my heart, for religion Jesus of Nazareth. See Jesus is surely to see the Father himself, and even at the end, when all is said and done, the idea of a father will be the highest human concept of God. Thanks for watching the videos and have a good book reading.